I am going to concert tomorrow. Rhapsody is performing at the Blue Note. I'm making sure to go see that.
There I go, it's hard to rap without a message.
Gonna go do a little bit of grocery shopping, see what's up.
Fish sticks.
Alright, so good thing to remember when you're on vacation, if you're in your fitness grind, you gotta make sure to keep it up. So I'm about to head to the gym downstairs, get my workout on. Still gotta finish up my Fit 30 challenge. Got a couple more days that I need to catch up on just because the last few days have been so crazy. And then just keeping it going while I'm here. So it don't stop. It's sunny weather out here. So at some point I'm gonna get a run in around here. I just like to make sure I know where I'm at. Okay, new territory, running around crazy, running to a highway out of nowhere. So, but for now, I'm just gonna go to the gym, get running on the treadmill, get actual workout in, some strength training in because I haven't done that in a little bit. And I mean, other than the Fit 30 challenge, and then go about the rest of the day, get some work done, working some music, catch up on some things. So, we getting ready.
Dusk till dawn, I turn my speakers on. Why they wanna play with the king? I told them meet LeBron. There's darkness in my city, wrong moves and you won't see the sun. They be talking loud but never been where the creatures hunt. Ain't bleed for this dream, so why your eyes closed? Been running through the pain, look at me and now my strides go. Every single scar on my skin, another milestone. Battles in the dark, came out shining with the lights on. Look, but I don't think they listening. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they listening. Nah, I don't think they heard me.
As above, so below. So it goes, so it goes. Try not to disrupt the flow. Be water, let it go. Cause underneath it all it's empty. You'll have to wait and see for yourself. Cause all this glamour can be tempting. And in the end it's you and no one else. Say less and learn more. In observation you can absorb the beauty that surrounds you. Cause what you see is how it sounds to you. No, I don't think you're listening. Yeah, I don't think you heard me. Yeah, I don't think you're listening. No, I don't think you heard me.
Tell them listen up, every single word a load of clip and I don't miss enough. Mirror on the mic so when I rap it's just a different us. Pressure in my pen can turn the diamond back to kitten dust. I told y'all, I'm done playing, I'm going animal. Doing damage, get in my way, you'll be collateral. Blood in every bar, just let the ink fill up the catacombs. Pray for the prey, cause every day is a sabbatical. I don't think they're listening. No, I don't think they heard me. I don't think they're listening. No, I don't think they heard me.
Alright, so what's going on, y'all? So I didn't vlog too much today other than heading to the gym. I actually took a walk in the area just to see what was around. I found a mall. Only reason I didn't vlog is because I wanted to be present about where I was at. I don't have no camera up and no phone up and nothing like that. So in terrain that I'm not familiar with. So, but now I know there's a mall up the block, sort of up the block. Well, I guess people that live out in like spaces like this is like up the block is like a few blocks down. See, when I come from New York City, say up the block, it's literally a block, like a block long, not like up the block, and it's like a whole mile. But nevertheless, found them all. It was pretty cool. Went and had lunch, had some Thai food, because if nothing else, if I'm gonna visit someplace, I'm gonna make sure they have a Thai restaurant because I love my Thai food. So I had some Thai food and then just walked back to the hotel. I chilled downstairs, so that's another reason why I didn't have my camera. I just chilled downstairs for a bit, relaxed a little, decompressed, and scrolled the gram and the threads and things like that. Got some insights on some spaces out here I can visit, like concerts and jazz halls and things like that. So some place I can get taken some entertainment, some music, culture, things like that. So I'll check out some spaces that I've seen while I'm here, probably this weekend. I'm going to concert tomorrow. Rhapsody is performing at the Blue Note, so I caught that ticket. So I'm making sure to go see that. My first time seeing her perform in person. I think she's a dope artist, and just want to get that experience because a live experience always like changes or levels up my trajectory, my feelings about an artist. So, and also I've never been to the Blue Note, even in the one in New York. I've passed by it all the time. It's in the Village, which is where like my old stomping grounds, and I was like in my early 20s, but I never went. So I figured I'd take the opportunity while I'm here to check out the one here in LA and to check out this her performance since it's happening tomorrow and while I'm here. So I'm a person who likes to take signs, and when something shows up, I just got an email about the show just now. I better say it's happening. Okay, it's just saying I got. It's just informing about the event. Okay, cool. Anyway, woo, spooky. Anyway, probably because it's around the same time. It's like a 24 hours. Yeah, 7 o'clock now, 7 p.m. over here. And the show's at 7 tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe it's a 24-hour notice, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to that and just kind of. I've been wanting more live band experiences. I haven't had them in some years, and I missed that. So I think this would be a great event, if anything. And these other shouts out to the folks that gave me some suggestions on Threads. These other jazz places and whatnot that I saw. I checked out their websites, checked out their schedules. Obviously, I'm still new to jazz, so I don't know who any of these people are. But I think that's the beauty of being the clean slate is that you go in, you kind of just discover some new artists, new to you. So I'm down for that. And also, I feel like honestly, and maybe this is maybe a novice mind to say, but I feel like you can't really go wrong with jazz. I mean, I just love good music. So, and jazz is like foundational to a lot of like hip hop and things like that. So I feel like you can't really go too wrong with jazz. Oh, did my volume get turned down already? I turned it down earlier. Okay. So yeah, I've been getting this thing on being on YouTube too, where I'm like watching. This is blacked out, but it's on pause. But we're watching these DJ mixes of like folks, like DJs at like different venues and things like that. Places that look like that I would love to go to, like coffee shops and like little venues, like the in the know venues. So, and they're playing like Afro beats and like R&B and like hip hop mixes and things like that are like. Just set the tone and set the vibe. I love that type of stuff. That's my whole vibe when I'm going out. Chill mode, lounge mode, things like that. So I'm getting into these. It's pretty cool. It's been setting the tone of like peace for me to chill out and watch these. So I'm gonna get into that right now and relax a little bit. Like I said, it's 7 o'clock, but I want to try to see if I can make some intention to start like resting earlier. I did my gym earlier today, so I'm straight on that. Did my almost 4-mile run. That was cool. And that's another reason why I did the walk too, to see what was in the area, to see like if there's any space where I would want to run outside, because I don't want to like run into a random weird neighborhood or run into traffic. And traffic out here is weird. So I've lived in New Jersey. I've lived in and I live in Philly now. And when in New Jersey, and I started driving in New Jersey because being in New York all my life is like I'm used to public transit or walking anywhere. I didn't drive anywhere. So I started driving in Jersey, and I thought that they were crazy. And then moving to Philly, I was like, oh, y'all got Jersey beat. But out here, and what I've heard online, and like seeing other people with videos, there's a creator who's from Philly who moved to LA. And he was saying it too, like, dog, he's like, oh, I was 5 accidents in the past like 10 minutes. But like, even just the way the streets are set up, and like, what everybody says about Los Angeles traffic and things like that, which I did experience my first time in Los Angeles in the Uber, was that traffic was the worst on Sepulveda. Ugh, coming from the airport. I think it was going to Pasadena, and yeah, these streets just like I'm just like observing while I was walking down the street. I'm like, y'all drive weird. What is this? But now I look at the state of America, and I understand who's on the road. So I guess I can't be too surprised. and why people are driving the way they are. But it's just, and it's funny because if you see people walk too, I've been observing of that too. 'Cause I'd like to observe things, but like I've seen people walk and look like the way they walk, and I would expect them to also drive in the same way that they walk. Because I've seen people drive in the way I've seen people walk on the street that look like they would drive the way they're driving. If that makes any sense, it's like it's just haphazard, moving around people, rushing to get around, and I would imagine more often than not, people drive the way that they walk because that's their first mode of like transportation is their movement. So it's going to translate into the way that they maneuver their car a bit, even if a little bit. And the way I see people just moving the street, it's just too much, man. Everybody's just lost their minds. Anyway, yeah. So I'm in the hotel now again, and gonna just wind down for now, and pick up with whatever coming down tomorrow. It's like I said again, I'm gonna see the Rhapsody show, so that's pretty dope. I hope I can bring my camera in, but if nothing else, I got the phone, and I'm capture what I can capture, see the vibes I can see, and yeah. But we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I'll probably do some more gym work. I want to try to get into the mode of like, even though, because it's always been on vacation, I never touch the gym when I'm on vacation. Not because I don't want to. It just doesn't feel like that. I just feel like I should be doing other things instead of worrying about the gym. But also, that's how I got bigger. So I'm making an intention to touch the gyms whenever I can, and when I'm going on vacation somewhere. And I mean, consider this vacation, I guess so. But I did come here for a particular purpose. But in the interim time between now and when I leave, I mean, I guess it's vacation, you could say. But yeah, I'm trying to be better about being at the gyms. And the gym down here is pretty cool. It's not too much stuff in this gym in this hotel, but it's pretty cool. They do have a pool, a jacuzzi. Did not bring my swim trunks, which was special because I knew there was a pool and a jacuzzi. But I have my gym shorts, so I could probably just do that. But yeah, so I mean, they have the treadmill, which is cool. If nothing else, I could do that. And they have a decent weight set. It's clean, looks pretty new. They have a cable machine, so that's enough for a good workout. So it was kind of warm in there, so that just made me sweat a lot. But I got my workout in, you know what I mean? So I think tomorrow I'm gonna do some more core than I did yesterday, and I'm trying to be more intentional about core, especially doing my Muay Thai training and kickboxing. You need to have a strong core. So I'm trying to definitely be better about training my core, strengthening my core. So I'm gonna do some more of that workout tomorrow. Probably do shoulders and do a little bit of running. Want to try to at least run at least a minimum mile a day. Continuing like with that trajectory of like what the Fit 30 challenge has been for me. Just doing a mile a day, or some type of run, even if it's like more than a mile, obviously. But yeah, so I'm here, man. I don't know what else to tell you, so I just cut off camera here because I'm just gonna sit down, veg out. I do have to. I'm still uploading like plugins and things like that on my MacBook. I'm still getting it adjusted so I can use it to actually make music on the go, which is the point of why I'm doing this stuff. So, because I want to make some stuff while I'm here. Excuse me. Keep with the energy, musical energy here, and the inspiration of like writing more. Like the Grammys last night was really like inspirational for me to want to write some more stuff, especially like something that can be more in viable and sync space, things like that. So I want to make sure I get my plugins and everything that I feel like I would need to at least do some base level work, production while I'm here. Can't do any recording because I couldn't fit my mic into my luggage and I don't want to overpack it. So I at least want to do some recording. So I'm gonna just do that for the rest of the time here if I'm not going to some venue or something like that. And as far as food, I mean, I've been getting food that's in the hotel, and they have a pretty decent selection of food, like packaged foods. There's like a little market downstairs. So we got like a teriyaki bowl, was it spaghetti and meatballs? I got pad thai, a frozen dinner pad thai, another frozen dinner enchilada, things like that. It's all the basic stuff that's like, cool to eat. They got chicken, chicken wraps, Caesar chicken wraps, veggies, and salad, a lot of salads and fruit bowls. So I think that'll be good to eat. And there's a cool Mexican restaurant. I don't know if I mentioned it before. There's a cool Mexican restaurant across the street that if anything, if I wanted that and those particular vibes, I could do that. And that's also a nice little vibey spot. You know what I mean? Watch some UFC on the TV screens. So other than that, also I'm trying to hook up with one of the artist homies this week that lives out here. So this week or next week, hopefully we can get an opportunity to hook up. We plan to connect. He's a little bit of ways away, so I'm just gonna figure out the transportation on that. But other than that, I think it'd be really cool to connect. Hopefully we can get to maybe make some music or just just chill out and see what's possible. Like exchange experiences, information, things like that. So yeah, that's kind of the plan while I'm here. And before getting back to the reality of real life, I'm gonna go back home because that's gonna be interesting. But right now I'm in LA and I'm gonna do LA music artist thingies. So yeah, bedtime. Gonna max and relax the rest of the night, and that's pretty much it. So if anything I see on AM, or if something interesting happens tonight, I'll probably hit record on that. So we'll see. All right, fit check. So got my favorite boots. These Eastland boots. Just love the way they fit and feel, and they're comfortable. Got my pants by Made Pants. Got my Rep Indie Independent Creatives Club tee. Shouts out to Rep Indie. Ancient Aura. Of course, got the Apple Watch. And Ken Apparel beanie. Shouts out to Carve. Custom Grill. And yeah, got the Kamar jewelry. Hope I said that right. All right, so about to head out to this Rhapsody show. Waiting for the lift now, and we're gonna get to it. So we're gonna have a fun night. Smoking on the back home.
I was excited.
This is Rhapsody live with Funky Town, USA. First name Marlena, last name Evans. Underappreciated, but I'm still the most respected. My insecurity is the fear of being rejected. When you this raw, they listen with an erection. Niggas pull the Drake before they rap about affection. There I go, it's hard to rap without a message. My biggest flex is I can stand on what I did. Never faked anything the cause of how I lived.
Hey, so what's going on, y'all? So it is Thursday. She's been in LA for about 5 days so far. Just hanging loose. Been chilling mostly at the hotel because some different terrain from being in the city. Where the city usually a lot of stuff going on. I'm usually pretty city-fied in my energy. So, and the city is about a good 30 minutes from here. 15, depending on, I guess, how traffic goes. Because interestingly enough, I went to a show the other day. So I went to go see Rhapsody perform at the Blue Note. And getting there, for some odd reason, took about 40 minutes. And then leaving and coming back to the hotel was 16. I don't know what happened there. And I say that because traffic wasn't really that bad. I mean, it was there, but it wasn't noticeable like, oh God, I'm in traffic. So I don't know if it just got first driver took a different route, but nevertheless, between 15 to 40 minutes is where the city is. So I'm keeping that in mind, especially when it comes to like taking lifts and things like that and that travel cost. When it comes to the things I'm looking to do that tend to be in the city, as far as like going to shows and like, you know, any possible networking opportunities or whatever. So doing that sparingly. But anyway, came out today to do a little bit of grocery shopping. Because I, you know, have a fridge, have a kitchenette in my hotel room. So, and can't really cook anything, but I, you know, have a microwave. So I'm gonna look to get some things that I can eat, that I can keep in the fridge, or that I can microwave, things like that. Over the next few days, save a bit of money. You know what I mean? So I realize it's like really blown out here. So I figure out how to still work that through. But anyway, it's really bright out. It's 82 degrees. So, which I haven't seen in a long time, being in Philly. And it being winter time, East Coast stuff. So, but yeah, I'm going to this place called Albertsons, which I discovered it. It didn't exist before me. Coming to the local mall, so I'm gonna go do a little bit of grocery shopping, see what's up. Okay. When you come from the outside and it's warm and you start to feel that cool on your back from the sweat. Yeah, that's that. So looking at probably these TV dinners. Just keep it simple. So I get a few of those. What's come to my mind is like hard-boiled eggs, especially thinking about, you know, the fitness journey and like make sure I get a proper protein. I think I'm gonna get some hard-boiled eggs. Hold on a second. Broccoli, chicken, sesame chicken, dumplings, garlic chicken. Sounds cool. Trying to think about what can last me some few days. Yeah, I know. So the roasted beef. This has veggies in it. 14 grams of protein. 18. Oh, I haven't seen protein on here. It's not that much protein in these things. Why does spaghetti of all things have the most protein so far? That's just weird to me. But okay. Ooh. And then it was okay. Alright, so cool. So let's see, I got some honey roasted. 19 grams of protein, 14, 16, 14. That's so lame. Counting macros and calories and all that type of stuff, and protein intake is a lot when you're trying to be in a caloric deficit. Like, this is 560 calories. That's kind of crazy. 360. 560 calories, 14. That'll probably put you back then, actually. It don't make no sense. And also, it's like that's not real high protein. It's not high protein at all. There was someone who did like a math of like, if you take whatever the protein amount is, that number, and then multiply that by 10, if that number is higher than the amount of calories in the thing, in the meal, then it's a high protein diet. And I dig that math, so I'm gonna go with that. But pretty much all of these are like not real high calorie meals, but I mean, they still look good, so I don't know. Whatever. Oh, let's see. Let me see. Maybe I'll go somewhere else. Let me see. 8 grams of protein, 270 calories. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, what are y'all talking? You're not real. This how they mess you up. But whatever. You just do what you have to do. You couple that with a good workout. couple, get in your protein with a good workout, burn more calories than you take in, then you'll be fine. So that's really what it's about. Okay, I wonder where I can get like hard-boiled eggs. Let me see. I think these are all frozen. So yeah, I'm just getting basic stuff I can easily eat quick, but just, you know, keep in the room. Oh, there's eggs over there. Maybe there's something there. Let me see.
Fish sticks.
All right, here's eggs here. I don't know. Oh, these are. Oh, nope. There we go. Hard-boiled eggs, hard medium eggs. Concern. Cage-free. Hard-cooked eggs. 6 eggs. Oh, my thumb is up. So this is used by 3.9. That's a lot of time. Certified humane, 6 grams of protein per serving. What is a serving? Serving size is 1 egg. So 3 times 6, 18. Oh, you make 3 eggs. 6 grams. I guess that's standard. Good source of protein. It's a decent source of protein. Okay. Oh, 6 grams. Okay, so that's cool. So this is about like meeting it like right where it is. When you talk about, so that's showing. So showing like this is 60 calories, and then it's 6 grams per serving. So you're talking about, if you multiply that by 10, that's 6 by 10, and that's 60. So it's it's meeting itself as far as the protein intake. So that's not bad. So we'll get 2 of these. These will eat in the morning, because honestly I'm not really feeling the breakfast every day at the hotel, so I'd rather just get my own stuff. Rather get my own digs. But they do have good food though, like as far as like the market inside of the hotel has a really good market of food. Like they have a chicken teriyaki bowl, spaghetti, which is decent. Spaghetti meatballs is decent. Good salads and fruit medleys. So those are good. The chicken teriyaki, I think, is probably the best thing that they got going. So yeah. Oh, I like these Shamrock Farms. 50 grams. Yep. That is 2. Okay. Alright, let me chill out because I know I gotta carry this back. Because it's not far enough. I'm not far enough from the hotel to really take an Uber. I mean, to take a Lyft. So we don't do Uber out here. But it's far. So it's a far enough walk, but too far to walk if you have like shit in your hands. So there's that. I think that's good for now. I think these will time me over really well. There's silverware and all that type of stuff in there. Oh, maybe I want some sauce, but it have to be a sauce that will last me for the week because I'm not taking sauce home. I don't like wasting time with that type of stuff when I travel. But oh, you gotta finish it off, or you gotta throw it away. That's annoying. But what sauce would I want? These are pretty saucy. Salt and pepper though, because people keep fucking up the pepper shaker at the hotel. They keep putting all types of crap in there, and I'm like, why? And I'm pretty sure it's kids. You know, honestly, in these days, I'm pretty sure it's probably adults too. So they're fucking that up. I don't want no cup of noodles. Okay, so we're back in action. Just got back from Albertsons, getting a little bit of groceries, minor groceries, you know. Again, stuff that I can like easily cook up since we got microwave here, and that's pretty much it. Can't really cook with anything else. So either microwavable or I can eat it ready to eat right away. So a little bit of a haul. Spent $82 on this stuff. So yeah, at least I was able to save under $100. So here's what I got. Okay, so here's my haul. So I got these protein shakes that are 50 grams of protein. Shamrock Farm, shouts out to them. Lactose free, good enough for me. So I got 2 of those because one, I like chocolate, and then that's pretty much all they had left chocolate wise. So I got salt and pepper shakers because, again, for some reason, salt and pepper shakers downstairs, someone destroyed them with like God knows what other seasonings in there that I don't feel like dealing with. So there we go. I'm trying to work this gimbal here. It's not tilting down for some reason. Anyway, got some blueberries. Got 2 packs of blueberries because I love blueberries now. They're like literally my favorite snackable fruit. And then these yogurts are my favorite yogurts. I'm not really a big yogurt person, but I do love these. And they're 20 grams of protein each. 0 added sugar. Chobani. Usually pretty well suggested, highly suggested when it comes to healthier eating and snacking. So these were 10 for $10, so why not? That means, each one's $1, which is sweet because they're generally like $2.50 or something like that at certain places. I got a shit ton of these TV dinners, 18 grams, 14 grams, 25 grams. So just a little something, like I said, easily quick heat up, nice little dinners I can just eat and be on the go with. I got this butter here, cinnamon sugar butter, which is dope, but it's also pretty sticky, which is concerning to me, but whatever. And of course with that, I'm going to put that on my bagels. I love my cinnamon raisin bagels. These are 9 grams of protein for bagels, which is great. Shouts out, I love Thomas's. And again, these Lucerne hard-boiled eggs, cage-free, certified humane is what they say. So we're going to go with that. And these are 6 grams each, 6 eggs inside. So yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, so that's pretty much the haul of everything. Oh, and of course I had to get my floss sticks. I'm trying to be better about my oral hygiene and things like that, because your oral hygiene is what impacts the rest of your body, which is what they don't tell you, but that's what's important to recognize. So this one, I was debating it, and it was a plant-based one, but it was like 50 flossers inside, and it costed more. So, I like to place these arbitrary prices on certain things, so I don't know. But this one says made out of recycled plastic. I think we're made of microplastics anyway at this point. I don't really know. See, earth loving. I'm just going to go with that for now and not debate too much because the world is frying. But these have more flossers, so this will last me a little bit longer. And I like using these to clean my teeth really quick. So cool. And yeah, I'm almost left without them, but I made sure to check in their pharmacy area, whatever you want to call it. So that's my haul for my little quick grocery run. Definitely going to dig into some of these. I'm starting to get hungry again. I've eaten twice today, but as I keep working out, I got to make sure, of course, that I'm eating multiple times a day or snacking throughout the day to make sure you're maintaining the proper intake. So I'm not someone who should be barely eating throughout the day. So, especially if I expect to build muscle and like maintain throughout my strength training to reshape, reformat my body and my system. So yeah, gonna get into these things. Probably gonna get into a couple of the eggs and the bagels right now in a little bit, and then hunker down a bit with a little bit more YouTube rest and relaxation action, and probably get into editing some more videos because I got to edit quite a bit from this past week, 2 weeks or what have you, that I haven't done. I want to be better about, again, the vlogging, getting more videos out. So I know I have to get around to like making in time to really edit. So nothing else here to do other than that right now, between that and or making music. and I was able to make something yesterday, which is really motivating to me. I made something pretty decent. I like it. I like the flow of it as far as music is concerned. Um, Kind of housey, little bounce or whatever, and I have in mind how I want to approach it. But for now, I made a base level beat, and I'm happy with what I got out of that. So I'm looking forward to just continue to make more stuff. Between the stock sounds that I have and like the plugins I have been able to download so far. So the Wi-Fi is a little bit of a struggle to download those things because they're hefty. You're talking about like gigs and gigs of memory being used. So try to be mindful of that. And what I have access to. So yeah, so it's afternoon now. It's what time is it? It's 3:30. So I'm gonna take my time. I eat right now because I'm getting hungry again, like I said, and then parse out the rest of the night how I want to do my creative stuff. I also have to move stuff off my phone because I'm already out of memory. Because I made a mistake of and I'm not and apparently InShot is the one that's taking up most of the memory on my phone. So I deleted a lot of drafts that was in there from like the past like 5 years. So all that stuff is just made and done. So I really don't need those drafts anymore. And we move forward in life and grow. So hopefully that took a lot of stuff off space wise. And also I made a really long video. One of the videos was really long, and I have to figure out how to get it off because it ended up being 24 minutes. And the only reason I did it on the phone is I didn't have my pocket with me. Made it on the fly after breakfast, and I was already outside, and I was like, let me just make a quick video, and it ended up not being a quick video. So now that's a good amount of gigs. I have to figure out how to get that off. There's always a way. So that's about 8 gigs. So I'm figure out how to get that off of the phone, get onto my laptop, and then I can edit that into the videos from what I've been doing this past couple weeks. Because I did also feel like I said some really good shit on there, so I want to make sure it gets its credence. But yeah, we're gonna get into it.